If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you get all my Hello, all you beautiful people. I am so excited to be back again. And today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. Not that I really have a norm because I low-key only have like 5 videos, but we're going to be doing a vlog video today. We're going to be doing a vlog today, and I'm super excited because I personally actually got on YouTube, or I got interested in YouTube back when I was in high school and I started watching makeup videos and tutorials and vlogs. That was something that I always found so much fun to watch, was like how people live their life, things that they do. I think it's super cool when we can like see how people do certain things and basically just like live a day in their life, and maybe we can get inspired to do something that they're doing, or pick up something and incorporate that into our own lifestyle. So I think that that's super exciting. So I'm really excited to film this for you. Today I kept it pretty simple. I didn't film everything because I was, working as well, so I really just filmed, kind of parts of my day that I think are super important to me, and they might seem like really little things, but they mean the world to me, whether that's, my morning breakfast smoothie, my morning walks that I started taking ever since working from home, or, my workouts, which I think by this point you can all tell I love working out, so that's like really what I wanted to share with you all today. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started.
Sometimes I'm low, but then again I'm high shit. Most of the time I'm frozen alone while I'm falling from heights. It trapeze in the rope while I'm towing down the borderline. I'm coping to find peace in my mind, that I'm only sort of find my mind state. It's swirly, steady spinning, but never been in and I've been the orbital type. I drop low, but in 1 minute you see me soaring the heights. When I get never land, fly high, getting high. The clouds are lifted from my eyes. Life is a bitch, but I be fine when I'm on my lost boy shit. I'm flying and flying. I feel better than I did last night. Here come the hook, look. I've been low, so yeah I know. When those are going past me by, so pass me by. Don't ask me why, yeah. Hey, don't ask me why. Hey, don't ask me why, just pass me by like a ship in the night. Come from the south with a tide, packing a bit of a bite. And with that river running high in the middle of the night, keeping me awake, insomniac, so I don't sleep, but still I have dark dreams that are scary as a bitch. But it's nothing worse than a sunrise. If I were you, just wish that you could go to sleep. Eyes wide open, but my mirror wouldn't notice me. So look me in the face and tell me, do you know it's me? I treat myself much worse than I allow you to see. I talk about self-worth, but homie, how could it mean a damn thing when it's all a guise? Then no surprise, I'm on the skies, but when I close both of my eyes, I am never land, fly higher than high. Clouds been lifted from my eyes. Life is a bitch, but I'll be fine when I'm on my lost boy shit. I'm flying and flying, I feel better than I did last night. Here come the hook, look. I've been low, so yeah I know. When lows are going past me by, so pass me by, don't ask me why, yeah. Hey, don't ask me.
Yeah, so real quick, I wanted to just jump in here and talk about how big of a role tea plays in my everyday life. Now, I know a lot of you might be thinking like, oh, that's so basic. Like, of course, like everyone loves tea nowadays, but I would have to say that I've always really been a tea person. Growing up, I always drank chai, which is Indian tea. And no, it is not called chai tea because chai means tea. Anyway, yeah, so I've always drank tea ever since I can remember. In kindergarten, I would go to school and either have white milk or tea. I would come back from school and definitely have, chai. So I think growing up, I always had it, and I didn't realize that there were so many other types of tea because I only grew up having masala chai, or tea with cardamom and ginger and cloves and very, warm, like cinnamon and things like that. But when I found out that there's so many different types of teas, like for example, this one is rooibos, which is like a vanilla, very earthy African tea. I got really excited. So yeah, so I thought that that's something that was only just me, and then I started learning about all these different types of like loose leaf teas. I'm not too much into black tea, but I do like a lot of earthy teas, green teas. I love white teas, herbal teas, any type of tea. So yeah, tea is super, it's a really big part of my day. I think I have anywhere from 3 to 4 cups of tea a day, and it has nothing to do with me feeling the need to have it. It really does, for health benefits, antioxidants. I feel like it really just helps me digest my food. Again, depending on what kind of tea I tend to have, like ginger tea, and again, teas that are really good for like digestion after a meal. But in the morning, I love to start off with a green tea or even a white tea, even though they're a little bit more calming and they're better for the evening. But yeah, so like there's just so many different types. And I think that like once you get into it, you'll never be dependent on it. I never feel like I have to have tea, but it's kind of like a fun thing that I do for myself. And it's just a really nice like pick me up. Hey, so I thought that while you all are watching me walk, I could kind of tell you a little bit about the why behind, my morning walks and things that I've just noticed about myself ever since I started doing them. So yeah, first things first, I started walking every day in the morning about 4 months ago. I would say about, 3.5, 4 months ago. Even before the quarantine, I would go to work and work for like a little bit, but definitely get in at least like a 10-15 minute walk outside, definitely a good 30 or 40 minutes towards the middle part of my day. But obviously with the quarantine, I was able to start my morning walks because I didn't have to drive to work, so I used that time outside. So one of the biggest benefits is it literally sets the tone and the mood for my day. I mean, it is insane. Like, as cheesy as this might sound, I don't care, because the reality is ever since I started walking every single morning, I noticed that I was more likely to start my workouts earlier instead of like procrastinating it into like the late evening. I also noticed that ever since I started my morning walks, I was more productive at my actual like 9 to 5 job. I was more just ready to take on my day. I was less likely to, again, I think procrastination has been the biggest thing that I've noticed with my morning walks, is when I do them, obviously by this point I've already had my smoothies, I realized that I'm literally just so like motivated to like keep checking like the things off my list, my imaginary list in my head. So but just being outside, fresh air, birds chirping, sun when it does come out, it's such a rejuvenating feeling. It's literally so addicting. So right after my walk, I actually ended up recording a podcast episode for one of my friends' podcasts. Her name is Raquel, and her podcast's name is called Work With It. So this episode was about health, my own health journey, just some tips and tricks, as well as, some misconceptions and basically marketing lies that are out there about health. So yeah, it was a super fun podcast to record with her. So definitely check that out. I will link it in the description box below. And any excuse or reason for me to get sun during this lockdown is a good reason for me, which is why I am recording this in my car. As you can tell, it was super sunny, so was really just trying to take it all in. It's so fun. So a really great part of just being home and inside is I've really been able to like organize and just get my life together. So here I'm just going to organize my last drawer of my dresser, which I'm so excited to do. And all of this makeup and just random stuff, I'm able to just, sift through and see if I need to use it, donate it, give it away, throw it away. So this was super, super fun.
Sometimes I'm low, but then again I'm high shit. Most of the time I'm frozen alone while I'm falling from heights. It trapeze in the rope while I'm towing down the borderline. I'm coping to find peace in my mind, that I'm only sort of find my mind state. This swirly, steady spinning, but never been in and I've been the orbital type. I drop low, but in 1 minute you see me soaring the heights. When I get never land, fly high, getting high. The clouds are lifted from my eyes. Life is a bitch, but I be fine when I'm on my lost boy shit. I'm flying.
Ta-da! It's all done. I know it kind of still looks messy, but I promise you I definitely downsized and just cleaned it up a whole bunch. And yeah, I'm just super proud of this makeup drawer. It's exciting. Okay, so when vlogging, I was debating if I should share all my meals with you. I didn't know if that would be too boring, but what I'm showing you right now is basically this like very, very yummy pasta that I made. I typically eat Indian food for my meals. For lunch and dinner, I eat Indian food 7 days a week. both meals. So I really just wanted a change in flavor and taste. So I ended up making this like veggie pasta. I am using chickpea pasta, and you'll see it in one of the clips where I'm actually showing it to you, but it's basically not made from flour. It's higher in protein. It actually fills me up just as much, obviously, because it is protein, and it doesn't make my stomach feel weird. Sometimes when I have processed pasta from the boxes, my stomach does get a little weird. So I really like this brand. It's really clean ingredients. And again, I only have it maybe like once or twice a year. Honestly, like I don't eat this that much. So yeah, it was a great change in flavor. But yeah, talking about food, so I typically do eat Indian food for most of my meals. Indian food is really, really diverse. There's literally hundreds, like I'm not joking, like hundreds of different vegetables and ways to make those vegetables, as well as non-veg, as well as snacky items, as well as appetizers, breakfast, whatever have you. So for our family, it's pretty easy to eat Indian food every single day and not get sick of it. And I know I just said that I did. That's why I made this. But yeah, it's a really great cuisine. It's really healthy. I mean, literally like 90% of like a lot of what we eat is super just high in protein, vitamins, irons, minerals. It's literally so good for my body. Spices, it's just insane how good Indian food is, especially if you're working out and you're, building muscle. And you are maybe vegetarian or you don't eat meat, Indian food is the way to go. We literally have like dozens and dozens of different types of just lentils, not even talking about beans or legumes or in general, and sprouts and nuts and all of these things. So yeah, Indian food is a huge staple of my diet. Now that I went on a rant about Indian food, here is my protein pasta with veggies. I of course added like turmeric, which is haldi, red pepper flakes, pepper, and everything else that you saw. I will link the recipe down in the description box below. This was so yummy. So today for my workout, I will be doing shoulders as the main muscle group that I will be working out, but I always start off my workout with a 20-minute cardio session. So usually at a gym, I will do 20 minutes of Stairmaster around level 10 or 11, but obviously I don't have a Stairmaster at home. So what I do is I do treadmill on incline. The one at home only goes up to 10%. If I was again at my gym, I would go up to 13.5, 14% incline, and I do that for 20 minutes on 3 miles per hour speed. And it just warms up my body, it gets me motivated, and it really just gets my muscles ready to really work out. So that's what you're gonna see here is me on the treadmill. All right, now we're going into shoulder workouts. Now, as I mentioned, it was really, really sad not being a part of the gym. I mean, I've been so good with lifting weights and just literally making my body stronger. So not having a gym was definitely something where I was like, this is such a backward step. Like, how am I going to maintain my strength, et cetera, et cetera. And boy, could I not have been more wrong in doubting, the extent at which we can really serve our bodies. And long story short, you do not need a gym. So, what I'm going to do today with shoulders is I'm going to be using banded workouts. I'm going to be using bands and doing banded workouts. So basically this has that resistance. So you're definitely using your muscle. It's definitely, building strength. But then at the same time, if it ever gets too easy for you or myself, all I do is increase my reps. So if I'm doing like 10 shoulder presses and that's like super easy for me, then I'll maybe up it to 20 shoulder presses or 30 shoulder presses. Obviously that will elongate the time of the workout. So what I do recommend is just using a heavier or stronger resistant band. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. All of these workouts I'm doing anywhere from 10 to 20 reps, and I'm doing each workout with 4 sets total. So I'm just showing you one of each here, and you just want to make sure anytime you're extending your arm up for any of these shoulder workouts like I am here, you want to keep it as high as shoulder length. So don't pull it higher than shoulder length. I don't know why I cut my head off over here, but yeah. So I am doing a total of 10 to 20 reps per workout, and I'm doing 4 sets of each workout, but obviously I only filmed one set of each of the workouts.
In 1 minute, you see me soaring the heights when I get never land, fly high, getting high. The clouds are lifted from my eyes. Life is a bitch, but I be fine when I'm on my lost boy shit. I'm flying and flying. I feel better than I did last night. Here come the hook.
Awesome. So I'm super excited about this workout because I got this machine off of Amazon. It's a row squat machine. And I got it because, again, I was just so used to doing Stairmaster. I was so used to doing some sort of cardio, some sort of like, you know, like heart rate increase or workout that really built muscle, but at the same time, like, got me sweating. And yeah, so I invested in this machine. It wasn't too expensive, and I will link it down in the description box below. But basically, I do it on level 1, which it has like resistant bands on the back of it. So I do it at 1, and I do it for 10 minutes straight. So you're gonna see here, I'm gonna like insert the clip, and you'll see like I'm doing this for 10 minutes straight. So, you know, I'm doing slow and controlled. I'm not like going up and down super fast, even though the video might be sped up, but I am going low and up, low and up. So I'm really feeling this in my quads. I'm definitely feeling it in my glutes. I'm feeling it in my hamstrings. I am kind of feeling it in my back, but I feel like I low-key like let my legs do a lot of the work so that I'm really working out my legs. But of course, when you're pulling yourself up, you can really, you know, use that for your back. Okay, I apologize for the really bad lighting, but I love to finish off all of my workouts with a quick 5-minute ab. So here I'm just doing leg lifts. So just lay on your back, and I'm doing 30 reps over here.
Sometimes I'm low, but then again I'm high shit. Most of the time I'm frozen alone while I'm falling from heights at trapeze in the...
The next ab workout is going to be leg up crunches. So I'm doing 30 reps over here, and you're definitely going to feel the burn. I don't take any breaks in between my abs. I basically treat it like an ab circuit. So yeah, this one's a really good one.
While I'm towing down the borderline, I'm coping to find peace in my mind. That I'm only sort of find my mind state. This swirly, steady spinning, but never been in and out.
The third ab workout in this set is going to be, I don't really know what this is called, but basically crossover crunch leg lifts. So you basically just take your right arm, extend it out, left leg, extend that out, and then I do 15 reps where I bring it together at the top. And then after that, I just switch sides in another set of 15.
In the orbital type, I drop low, but in 1 minute you see me soaring the heights when I get never land.
The name of this one is escaping me, but I basically go left and right, and I think I do until burnout, and I'm pretty sure here I did up to like maybe 60 or 70 reps.
The clouds are lifted from my eyes. Life is a bitch, but I be fine when I'm on my lost boy shit. I'm flying and flying. I feel better than I did.
Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you enjoyed my vlog. Maybe you learned something about me. Maybe you want to incorporate something in your own daily routine, whatever it is. Of course, every day isn't the same, but the few things that are the same is my morning walk, my smoothies, and my workout for sure, and my tea. I'm super excited for the music that I used in this video. If you liked the music, it's called Neverland Fly by Anis the Rapper, and I will go ahead and put his Spotify and iTunes link down in my description box below so you all can add that into your playlist. It's a super great song. It's indies rap, and I love it, and it's my jam. It's been what I've been listening to, and yeah. Go ahead and like this video, give that a huge thumbs up, and go ahead and subscribe. If you want to get notifications for every time I post a new video, go ahead and hit that bell icon and it'll notify you. I do post videos once or twice a week. I'm still trying to figure out when's the best day for me to do it, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.
Minute you see me soaring the heights when I get never land, fly high, getting high. The clouds are lifted from my eyes. Life is a bitch, but I be fine when I'm on my lost boy shit. I'm flying and flying. I feel better than I did last night.